All right, so this episode, which is long, you know what, Chasing Reality? I'm not a fan of these breaks. You know, don't get us invested. Hashtag, we want more, we need more. And then you leave us hanging. Maybe it was a week. But I swear it felt like we was in school and had went on summer break. I said, but girl, and then when it was supposed to come back, it came back on a Friday. Like, girl. And it was well worth the wait because it was a cute episode. But girl, do not keep us hanging in the balance like that. That is just not it. I wanted my episode last week. Okay, now, this episode was given what it was giving, so let's give it what we got.
I'm the type of girl you call wifey. Yeah.
What does the cat do?
Meow.
The episode starts off with Sarah Jessica Parker and Bernard. When I heard the name Bernard, I instantly thought about Low Down Dirty Shame. Bernard! Baby, Bernard slapped the shit out of him. Anyway, they was talking about, I don't know. Bernard was just burly. He just came in with a large presence, if you know what I mean. I do know that he got his little glow up. It looked like he had scratched a little something on the cheek. But we're not gonna talk about that. We're not gonna disparage your business. No. We would never do that. But yeah, cute little apartment. I love the ring light on the mirror. Oh, I love that. But what were y'all talking about? I think y'all was going over like how you had felt disrespected and where you from. Like that's not how it goes. You had been in an abusive. I think that's what you were talking about. Like a lot happened this episode, so I just put down Sarah Jessica Parker and Bernard. You know, because Bernard had just got me, and then Sarah Jessica Parker. Anytime you on the screen, I'm glued, bitch, because I don't know what's gonna come out your mouth. Next up is Ayo and Remini down to the flea market, and I love the colors. They were just so vivid. Like, it just gave the scene more pop. It was a little bit of everything going on. Anytime you see the mannequins hanging up in the sky, you know bitches steal. So they want to be sure, bitch, I want the product high where the cameras is so I can see your ass when you touch my merch. Period. But Ayo has a new lash, and I'm thinking a nail line coming out too. He had only talked about the lashes from what I know, but he also wanted to give Remini some nails as well. Remember I said, I'm cool with all of that, but first, I came here for these wigs, and, you know, I didn't like the wigs, sis. Like, maybe, I don't know which wigs you picked out, so maybe you picked out some that I didn't see, but the wigs I saw, I was just like, oh. It just didn't pop. It looked like it was from the Vivica A. Fox collection. You know, it was giving, you know, like, no, but okay, you know, like, I need a little one, too. I'm gonna sweat this bitch out anyway, so I might as well get something that ain't worth the money I'm paying for. Marley J and his music. That, version of the Earth song he did by Michael Jackson was so moving. The melanin song, I loved it. But then everybody had to ruin it. First of all, okay, let me start here. You said it was a session. Daddy was just tapping on the keys and you was giving him your lyrics. In my opinion, y'all was building the song. This was not a studio session. Y'all was building the song, sort of like a consultation. You know, let's put my lyrics with your beat, see what we kind of come up with, and see if we can create a hit out of this. You know, 1, 2. But you said it was a session. So, you know, you was having your, cause, you know, Bobby Blue laying in the bag, just on the couch, just chilling, you know, getting him a piece, rocking his head like Monica was when she was listening to Still Standing in the studio. Like, it just, in the living room. Like, yeah, I do my videos in my living room, but I would never cut music in here. You know, I don't know. Unless I'm doing it myself. Y'all know I record my own music, so I can do it anywhere in my house. Like, I can, you know, I'm that good. But if I'm going to go to somebody else's house, girl, give me a closet or something. Give me, where my padded walls at? I'm sitting next to the goddamn piano stool. Maybe I'm putting 20 on 10, but whatever. Anyway, who really put 20 on 10 was Pablo. Who am I? Pity Pop, mother, shut your mouth. Slow down, cause you moving way too fast. Baby, they had showed up and they wanted to recap the fight. And Pablo was insistent on saying, Marley J, you was wrong. What is astonishing to me is that you told him to open up his mind to a different perspective, in paraphrasing, and that he should, consider other opinions other than his own. Yet you were stuck on, Marley J, you wrong. You couldn't open up your mind. You couldn't explore other opinions because you was just stuck on what you was thinking in your mind. How the hell you gonna ask somebody to do something you ain't willing to do? No, ma'am. No, ma'am. And then you wanted to turn everything on you. I done been shot. First of all, we didn't come here to see you strip. I came here to dance. That's it. I don't need to see you take your clothes off. Okay, I came here to do music. Why are we talking about you getting shot in jail? And Ayo had said, you didn't hear this from me. Ayo had said that he didn't see no wounds. I didn't, but I thought the angle was just wrong. And, maybe people in the room were saying something I didn't see. No, we was not here for that story. I'm sorry. I'm sorry that happened to you. But, we was not here for that. We was here to talk about the fight, not what you had experienced while you was in prison, girl. We not here to talk about the Shawshank Redemption. What went down at the party. And apparently the musician, Daddy in the back, was unfazed by it all. He was ready to clean up his kitchen. That means he's ready for y'all to go. The session was over, so the conversation is over, bitch. Hit it. Tampa Pride. If the best y'all could do was Kaya, then girl, we in trouble, girl. Cause my neck, my back, how many times is you gonna pop your neck and your back? Some of us, bitch, our knees then gave out maybe 2-3 years ago. We can't dip it like we used to dip it. We can't slip it like we used to slip it, bitch. Oh, we gonna be hitting the ground and not getting back up. We gonna drop it like it's hot and bring it up like it's ice cold. Cause baby, we can't do that no more. We moving our bones. We shaking our joints. We flexing our muscles. But bitch, can I get the sweetest taboo? Can I get some Tamia so I can learn that little 9-piece step, counter toe, heel tap, shit she got going on? I want to learn to dance. Okay? And if you go, speaking of Kaya, where was K Wang? We don't give a fuck about my neck, my back, bitch. We trying to K Wang with it. K Wang with it, bitch. And still, bitch. If that song is my, Danya, you know what I mean. That song is my whistle while you twerk. It used to be come around. No, it still is. Come around and train. Hit your ride it. Woo. Bitch, if you put Quality DJs on, bitch, you might as well move out the way because I'm gone. Okay, I'm here with it. All right. But what also will take me there is K Wang by Kaya, bitch. And still, K Wang with it. K Wang, bitch. Yes, honey, it just takes me to a place. But I guess y'all had a good time. That's all I really cared about. That Kaya was there with her titty hanging out, girl. Who wanted to see that? Remini is moving on up to the deluxe apartment to the 2nd floor. And I could not be happier for him. I did not know he was homeless. And I really want to know what had happened between him and his daddy, because daddy had ran up to the stage in a little recap from the past, hugging Remini. Okay, girl. Give me love, give me love. This is my son / daughter / performer / drag queen. Like that's my baby. And everything was good. So obviously his sexuality was not the problem. So what went down in Remini town? Because it's something you ain't telling us. Did you cause some friction? And daddy said, no ma'am, you got to hit it. I don't know. I would say don't include us in family matters, but bitch, you done already brought it to the big screen. So I'm gonna need you to tell it all. If I'm gonna tell it, then I gotta tell it. Oh, okay. Y'all always want to put a serious moment in there. Like, I was on a roll, but now we gotta talk about BBL has revealed that she has been living with HIV for 11 years. I love that they took a while to introduce it as opposed to it being the first thing we know about BBL, because you got to realize and know and connect with BBL, the person outside of the stigma. They are regular people who live regular lives. It is not the death sentence that it was so many years ago. Like, I think Pose was great for the culture, but it was horrible for the stigma because people still think that that's what happens to you when you're diagnosed with HIV or full-blown AIDS. That is not. There is a certain thing as being undetectable, meaning like you have it, but you can't pass it. It doesn't show up. There are ways that you can live. Look at MJ, not MJ, Magic Johnson. Wait, it is MJ. Magic Johnson. Miss Thing has been living with, I don't know which. It could be HIV or AIDS. I don't know, but she been living with it for like centuries. Still kicking. It's not the stigma that people want to place on it, and it's not a gay disease. But shout out to you, BBL, for being vocal, being transparent, being vulnerable, but being so strong at the same time. You are an example of how beautiful life can still be for you after the diagnosis, because that's all it is. It alters your life. These days, having HIV is no different from having diabetes. You have to take care of yourself. You have to monitor it. You have to, be cautious. Shouldn't we all? The Ponderosa. Which is what I'm going to call it, because that's what it turned into. It turned into New Jack City, but we going to just leave it at the Ponderosa. The first thing is, Devin and Remini make peace, or do they? Because, they shared their apologies. Remini said, I accept your apology. Everybody went up in applause. I live for maybe that's what it was. I live for the applause, applause, applause. Because as soon as you got down to the confession, you said, I don't really know if I forget how many. Bitch, I don't, Y'all need to be on one accord. This is giving Destiny Fulfilled and Loving It Tour, the DVD, when Beyonce was like, this is the end of Destiny's Child. Kelly said, this is definitely the end of Destiny's Child. And Michelle came right behind him and said, I don't know that this is the end for Destiny. Like, they were not on the same page. Please get on the same page. Do we have peace or don't we? We could just be cordial and agree to disagree. But bitch, I didn't apologize to you on the internet. I didn't apologize to you in person. You don't want to be sure about forgiving either. Girl, I'm not finna kiss your ass. No. Not in you buying wigs like that, bitch. The Cake Gate. In the words of Sarah Jessica Parker, let's reiterate this. Again, how many times will it take for you to learn that this is not going anywhere? Like, whatever y'all have not come to an agreement on about this fucking cake, y'all won't. Y'all won't. May y'all never have to have a cake incident again, because bitch, if this is how y'all drag it out, I won't. Pablo versus Cali Boy. Now, in the scene with Marley J when y'all fucked up his session, didn't you tell Marley that you just gotta let some shit go? It's been long enough. We are on episode 5, and you want to rehash something that happened in episode 1 because you felt like it got overshadowed. Bitch, it's over. It is over. You want to know the truth? Nobody gives a flying fuck that you spent $3,000 on that party. They showed you. They were there to work. You said you didn't have any friends. And this was your first time meeting. Why would they give a fuck about you? These were call sheet hoes who showed up to work. And that's word to Barbie Bankrolls. But yeah, like you and I know you gave me an apology in private, but I want an apology on camera. You're not gonna have friends for long if you do that. Because you want to hold people accountable, but you don't want to take accountability. So that's uneven and unequally yoked. And you always have an unsolicited opinion about everything. In that scene with Marley J, you literally would not let Marley talk, or anybody for that matter. And a fight that had nothing to do with you ended up being all about you and your wounds and your sob story and what you've been through. Because Marley said he felt like he was being jumped. When he opened up his eyes and cleared his dress out of his face, bitch, he saw multiple people on top of him. Wouldn't you think you was being jumped? That's not far-fetched. All you had to say was, baby, that's not what this was. And I'm sorry you felt the way. I was really just trying to break it up. We gotta stop being so offended about every motherfucking thing. Luther told you years ago, my sensitivity gets in the way. Every time. Preaching to the choir. Grow up. Stand up. Anyway, this episode gave what it gave, so I gave it what I had. Make sure you are liking, commenting, subscribing, and that your notifications are on. Make sure you are streaming Rebirth as well. Love y'all. Same place, same time.